Today we are at Republic Services Material Recycling Facility. My curiosity here exists on several levels. I recycle, but I don't give much thought to it other than putting the stuff in the blue and yellow container. So today we want to find out what happens when the stuff gets here, how it's processed, where it goes after it's here, and if I'm lucky, maybe they'll let me get involved in a few of the activities. So this, I think, is going to be an interesting day. Let's see how it plays out. Smells good too. Wow, it's a lot of trash.
It's a lot of trash. Goes on all day long.
But these guys must be in pretty good shape.
They are in good shape. Absolutely they are.
That looks like hard work. So what can be recycled? Cardboard, paper, plastic, aluminum, metal, glass. Let's start by talking a little bit about this facility in general. I was amazed at the volume of materials that go through here. How much is processed, say, on a daily basis?
About 200 tons a day go through the facility. Yeah.
So 7 days a week, 200 tons a day. I don't even want to do the math on that. We did see a lot of things in here. We saw the bales, we saw guys getting stuff together. Can you just generally take us through the process of how the material starts here and then where it goes and where it ends up?
Sure. Well, you drove a truck, you got to see, so you can imagine being out in a neighborhood, collecting the material. Truck gets full, comes in and dumps, and that's where it started, where you started picking the cardboard on that first line. That's where it all begins. So you get the cardboard off and start picking different materials, and then the machine kind of takes the material through the rest of it and get all the containers out. I remember when you were on the other end, everything was coming through pretty clean. It was just newspaper left. There was a couple cans and bottles, so the machine takes care of all the stuff and starts separating it all and gets it ready for the baler.
It looks like hard work. I was up on that line for a little while, so I didn't get a full feel for it, but guys sit up there for 8-10 hours a day, and their hands are moving quickly. There's reflexes. It looks like a job where you could keep relatively fit.
You do. I think once you get used to it, you can get really conditioned and stay in good shape. You get paid to do it.
Now tell us about the truck, because I felt that I was fairly successful on the truck until the episode at the very end. If you put me out in the street right now, would I be the worst truck driver you have?
Probably so.
Probably so?
I guarantee you would be.
How long does it take to learn how to operate one of those?
Oh, we'd have you up to speed in just a couple weeks. We'd put you with our seasoned guys, and you'd run with them for a couple weeks, and then we'd start you out slow, get you out there on your own. It'd take 2-3 weeks. You'd have the hang of it.
What would you say were my main areas of weakness there?
Oh, just trying to coordinate that joystick. You and I grew up in an age where we didn't have those when we were kids.
I thought it would be like a video game. It's a little more complex than that.
It's a little more complex, but along the same lines.
Just have to toss it back.
But this never happens in real life.
Oh, no.
Your guys don't drive with it.
So what do you think? You think you can handle this all day long?
Here's what you don't understand about me, because we just met today. I am a savant. There is one thing I can do, and it's not this. But you're not upset that I'm leaving at the end of the day, are you?
Well, if you decided to stay all day, we'd welcome you.
So that's our day at Republic Service. You can see it's a very involved process. A lot of material goes through here. That's really more than anything else what caught my eye. And it's not for me to tell you how to run your life. I can barely run my own. But I strongly suggest, if you're not doing it already, you really should think about recycling. And if you see one of these trucks coming down the street and you see me behind the wheel, run. We'll be doing some other stuff now as the days and weeks go along, so stay here. Maybe we'll show up at your work, and maybe we'll disrupt everything you're trying to do too. Thanks.